How's the squad looking? Maybe a wee bit healthier this Wednesday after the illness?
A little bit. There's a couple. The lads who came back have trained, but there's a couple more that have caught the bug, unfortunately, since the weekend. So yeah, there's a little bit of it going around the squad at the moment. So we'll see how we are tomorrow, and obviously try and pick the fittest team we can, because we're going to need all the energy we can get on the pitch. But the players mentally are in a good place. A lot to play for on the back of a great result. But unfortunately that bug's causing a bit of havoc at the minute.
It's all set up here, isn't it? I mean, you'd have taken this at any time of the season. 2 games to go, 2 points ahead in the European race. You just want to take advantage of that now, get a good crowd behind you, and just go for it.
Yeah, well, I feel that anything you achieve in a season is over the course of a lot of games, So, and you want to put yourself in a good position to take advantage of that. I think the result on Saturday has done that. It hasn't guaranteed us anything. We know that, but I think getting beat in that game, it would have made it extremely difficult. But it was a great response from the players. I thought, as I said on Saturday, I thought we were unlucky the week before. I thought the players had performed really well and done a lot of things that should have led to a better result. And we wanted to go and sort of mirror that on Saturday and just go one step further, and that's what happened. So we had great confidence in the team that went out on Saturday because of what they'd done the week before. And we'll have that again. Looking forward to tomorrow's game, but everyone keeps talking about the prize that's there for the 3 teams that are competing for it. But there's still 2 games to go for everybody to get as many points as possible. So we've just got to focus on ourselves, focus on the game tomorrow, forget what's happening elsewhere or what might happen at the weekend. It's our full focus has to be on the game tomorrow night.
You've had a good result here against Hearts earlier on in the season as well. Is that something you can look at and show the players how you've done it before? You can do that again?
Yeah, I think I think you get confidence from that. Of course, when you play against opponents, knowing that you can get positive results, I think it always adds to your armoury. It doesn't actually win you the points the next time, but what it does is it makes you understand that you can compete, and you can if you do things that we want to do and you do them well, then you give yourself a chance of winning. And I think the game we played them here when we won was probably our best performance of the season. When I look back at it, I thought it was superb from minute 1, and we'll have to play in a similar vein to win tomorrow. Hearts are a very good team. They've had a great season, and they've still got things to play for. So we know it'll be a tough game, but we feel that we've held our own certainly over the last few weeks to get some valuable points, first to get into the top 6 and then to move up the top 6 group on Saturday. But the work's not finished.
What does it sort of say about the character this? I think Kev was saying pretty much get out of his bed on the Saturday morning a bit ill and then comes off the bench, scores the winner, back to bed. Character.
Yeah, well, there was 4 of the lads had to travel on a separate minibus, so we tried to keep them a little bit separated from the coach, really, because we didn't want it spreading around. Our bus broke down on Friday as well, the main bus, which so we had to wait for a replacement bus. So it was a bit of the last few days the prep wasn't ideal, but the players responded great to it. I thought we had a real camaraderie up there on the way up, but those 4 lads that I mentioned, they travelled separately because of how they were. We trained on Friday. It was the first time we'd seen them all week, some of them, and they didn't look in great shape, to be honest. At the end of the session, it was quite a short one, but we knew we need them in the group. They give the players confidence, and they wanted to be there, which was a great thing. And that's what we want. We just want the players to want to be part of that team and part of that group that achieve something. And they showed a great spirit on Saturday. And even Kev was on for 5 minutes. Him and Slats came on. Kev got the winning goal, but you could see at the end of the game he was back on empty. It's really took it out of the boys, and we've got a couple more in that situation right now. But I'm sure tomorrow night the adrenaline, the motivation will overpower any feelings that they've got in their stomach. But we'll see how we go. But it's great to see when everything you sort of work for over the course of a season, as in the teamwork and the team ethic, I think it comes to the fore when it's really needed, and that was the case on Saturday. And I would say the result was down to teamwork more than any other aspect that you have to tick to win a game, and we'll need that again in the next 2 games.
Considering the run that's been on in 2022, just great to sort of go into the final home game of the season and things like that with, everything's in your hands pretty much.
Well, I think going into a game of football, that's as much as you can, or towards the end of the season, that's as much as you can hope for. Having your destiny in your own control doesn't guarantee anything, but it's you're not looking around for favours off anybody. But the task is still as tough as it was, and we understand that. But I think when it came down to the crunch just before the split, the players produced the goods to get the points and get over the line. And Saturday was a case in point, but we've still got 2 more games to show that sort of that ambition and that motivation to win the points. It's we don't have to remind the players of what's at stake. I think they know that. But if we can have the crowd behind us tomorrow like they were on Saturday, the atmosphere, even though we were away from home, was brilliant. And I thought the players felt that before the game. I know they did. They felt it during the game, and certainly rewarded with it after the game. So I think we can get that atmosphere in Fir Park again tomorrow night, which always helps our team, and give it our best shot.
Liam was saying as well, it being Keith's last game as well, will probably add a bit to the occasion.
Yeah, I think so. I think look, it's once the whistle goes from the referee for the game, the players just get on with the game. But certainly that's something that when I spoke to Laz quite a few weeks ago, when it first broke about his new role at St Mirren, that he was desperate to be a part of something good here until the end of the season and play his part, which he certainly has done for me and for the team all season. And it'd be a great way for him to leave the club on the back of a successful season. So, which I feel it already has been, but to go that one extra step, I think he'll leave, which he will anyway, because he's been here such a long time, done such good things. But I think it's always when you leave a club as a player, as a coach, I think if you can look back on your body of work with a sense of pride and leave them in a good place, I think it's. I think it leaves you with a good feeling, and I think Laz is really determined to help us do that, and we would love to do it for him as well, and so it's down to the players.